What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing with you a huge summer haul. I have lots of decor items, mostly for summer. I hope that you guys will enjoy this one. Let's jump right in and get started. So here are the 3 items that I wanted to talk about with you guys. This is a set of 3 jute baskets that were sent to me by a seller on Amazon. So what I really love about this set is that there are so many different ways that these can be used. They could be used to organize some smaller items. They're a really cute way to organize, I think. But they are so cute that they could be used for decor as well. So my plan is to just purchase some pots that are around this size, some really inexpensive plastic pots. I don't really care what they look like. I definitely don't want to spend too much money on them, because once I find pots that are near this size, I'm just going to stick them right into here, and then I'm just going to either plant some real plants or just stick some faux plants right inside of there. I think that grouping all 3 together using either 3 different real plants or 3 different types of faux plants will just look so adorable. I love the neutral tones that the jute has, and these are just like the perfect size. They're not super small. They're definitely going to make a really nice spring summer statement, especially if you group them all together. But of course you could also separate them throughout your house, using them for organization purposes or decor like I mentioned. This set of 3 baskets are available on Amazon.com, and I will have a direct link down below. And here's a really quick photo of what I'm planning on doing and how I'm planning on getting these little jute baskets to look. Next up, I picked up this basket from Hobby Lobby. All of the spring home decor at Hobby Lobby is still 40% off. I think it's been that way ever since that whole line hit the shelves. But I thought that this was so adorable. It's like a little miniature white picket fenced distressed basket. And when I first saw it, I didn't really know what I wanted to do with it. I knew that I really loved how it looked and just the features of it, but I didn't know where I was going to put it or what I wanted to put in it. And I recently decided I'm just going to stick it in one of our bathrooms and either stick a bunch of lotions and soaps in there, just stuff that really smell good for our guests, or just roll up some washcloths and put those in there. I feel like there is plenty of small bathroom items that you can stick right inside of there. So that is how I'm going to be using this. You will see this in an upcoming bathroom refresh video. Here is a close-up of it. It's got tons of little distress marks, which I think gives it so much character. And there you can see that the original price for this was $9.99, and like I said, it was 40% off. Next up from Hobby Lobby are these 2 little wooden vases. I have been searching for wooden vases just like this for a while. I was picturing finding something a little bit bigger, but once I came across these at Hobby Lobby, I knew I had to bring them home, just because other than the size, they were the exact look that I was going for. Just wooden vases that I don't have to worry about falling, but are also super cute. And I love that these have that like white wash to them. They look very old and antique. They're so neutral in the colors. They were an additional 50% off. And Hobby Lobby did have a couple other shapes. They were all pretty much the same size, but they did have another shape that was like more rounded at the bottoms here. I just stuck with these 2. They are the same exact shape, just difference in height and like size. So I thought that putting these together and sticking just some smaller, more toned down faux plants in here would be so cute. Of course, you don't want to stick anything that's real in here, just because these are wooden and the water would just eat away at that wood eventually. So faux plants for these, and I think that they're going to look adorable. I'm planning on probably putting these up in our bathroom as well. So I did find some new and really cute little pieces of decor for the bathroom upstairs, which I am really, really excited to add, because I have not done too much with either of our bathrooms since we moved in here, and so freshening those 2 spaces up is definitely something I am really excited about, and finding some new pieces for up there is just going to add some new life. So this smaller vase here was originally marked at $12 and it was 50% off the week that I purchased it. So I paid $6 for this one, and like I'm sure many of you guys know, Hobby Lobby is always altering their sales. Whatever is not on sale one week will be on sale that following week. And this larger vase was originally supposed to be $16, and with that 50% off, of course, I paid $8 for this. So in total with that sale for both of these, I only paid $14, which I thought was a super good deal. And then my last find from Hobby Lobby is this super miniature, adorable little stool. And this is another item that I'm going to stick right upstairs in the upstairs bathroom. I thought that this was so adorable, and hopefully you can kind of get a feel for how small this is just by my hand being in the shot there. But it's super, super tiny. When I saw this online, the image that they have for this is definitely a lot more like white, creamy color. And in person, it's very yellow, even more yellow than it looks like it's coming off on the screen there. So I am probably going to have to paint this just because I'm really not a big fan of the current color. I really wish that it was white though, because I love all of like the chippiness that this has, but I just can't work with the color. So I'm probably going to have to paint this and just try and get that like chippy, rusticy look. But the reason why I want to bring this in the upstairs bathroom is just to set it right on the sink area and then put a little like plant arrangement right on top of there. So again, this is another item that you will be seeing in that bathroom refresh. It also has these little foam protectors on the legs there. There is the original price, $17. Next up, I went to Target and I got this Hearth and Hand bowl. I am obsessed with this. I cannot wait to use this. I love the imperfections that this bowl has. I love anything that is just a little bit more unique, where no one piece is the exact same. So these imperfections of the rim here, kind of like the whole Ray Dunn line, it always draws me in. This is part of the Hearth and Hand collection, and I am just so obsessed with all of their like servingware that they've been coming out with recently. I did recently share and talk about a serving dish that I picked up from the Hearth and Hand collection. That one was gray with like a white outer rim. This one is pretty much the same, except the inside has a like soft muted white creamy color. It almost looks gray, so it's definitely not like a bright true white, but it falls in line with all of my neutral tones that I've been bringing into the house, so it just fits in perfectly. And while the inside is super, super shiny, the outside is a much more like matted off-white color. So the two just go along really nicely together. It definitely gives some contrast and just gives the bowl more of like a unique appearance. It is dishwasher safe. Here is the bottom, and as you can see, this was $23. All right, and then real quick, again from Target, in my last haul, I did share 2 outfits that I purchased for Annabelle, and I talked about wanting to get her some new sandals. So here is what I found at Target. My mom is a firm believer of never putting shoes, whether they're brand new or super old, never putting them on the table. She thinks that it's bad luck. So that is why I'm holding these. Target's little girls clothing line, shoe line, accessories. They are so adorable this year. I literally would love to buy Annabelle every single piece that I have seen, but she grows out of this stuff so fast. So I'm very reluctant on spending too much money. If I knew she would be the size that she is for the next year, I would totally give in and purchase a bunch of items from there. So I'm hoping that these shoes will last her at least all summer. I think that they are so adorable. These are definitely going to be more of like her dress-up shoes. She did wear these for Easter. And while I think that these are so adorable, I was a little bit hesitant just because they're white and they have these really little adorable white clothed flowers. And I'm just so afraid of these getting dirty really quickly. So as much as I was hesitant because of the flowers, I also love the little ruffly details that these have. And then more for her like everyday sandals, I picked up these, and they are just little faux leather cognac sandals. I think that they are so cute, and even though these will definitely be more like of an everyday sandal, they are still super, super adorable, really girly. These will go with pretty much any outfit. Plus the material, I think these will just be really easy to wipe clean and keep clean throughout the summer. Next up, I have some finds from HomeGoods. So here is the first HomeGoods find, and this is a miniature wreath. I believe this is like a 10-inch wreath. So nothing too big, but definitely really easy to put anywhere throughout the house that just needs a little bit sprucing up. I thought that this was really appropriate for summer. Most of my wreaths that are in my home now are just all very neutral. They don't have any floral to them. And this is the only one that just has a pop of pink, which of course is just great for the summer season. I added this buffalo check or gingham ribbon. I love the contrast of the black and white pattern with the pop of green, and then again with that pop of pink. And I just picked up this ribbon from Joann Fabrics. My friend actually gave me this idea. Just adding it to different pieces of home decor has really livened up some of my home decor. I don't have the tag anymore, but I believe this was either $11.99 or $12.99. Next up, again from HomeGoods, I found these two soaps, and I had been looking for soaps like this at every HomeGoods I stepped inside, every TJ Maxx, and while every HomeGoods and TJ Maxx had a selection of these types of soaps, I couldn't find one that I really enjoyed the scent of. So it did take me a while to finally purchase two scents that I enjoyed. The main reason that I wanted to pick these up is for how big they are. I am not sure when we will finally work through all of the soap that is inside of there. But the other thing that I really liked about these is that they are glass and they are super decorative and adorable. They are definitely going to be reused for as long as they work. So once we do manage to use up all of the soap inside, I'm just going to fill these up with my favorite Bath & Body Works soaps. I always can find scents at Bath & Body Works that I love and enjoy. So they will get filled up with different liquid soaps once these ones are done. So here's the label on this one. This one has a lemon sage scent. Here's the other side of this, and it says that it is enriched with coconut oil and essential oil. So it's supposed to be like a little bit more hydrating. Here is the second soap, and this is just Meyer Lemon. Both of these were $6.99, and like I said, just for the glass dispenser and then for all of the soap that is inside, I thought that $7 was a really, really great price point for these. Here's my next item, again from HomeGoods, and this is just a little napkin holder. With all of those beautiful wood tones, I was immediately drawn to this. I also love this little weight that comes down that can keep the napkins in place, especially if you are using this for outdoor use, like outdoor entertainment. Napkins just fit perfectly right inside of there, and it just gives off a really adorable, well thought out look, I think. This has some industrial vibes to it with that hardware that are on the corners, and I just thought this was so cute. I definitely did not want to pass this one up, and this was $6. Next up, I found these beautiful, beautiful wooden bowls, and these are like the perfect size for serving bowls. They're not super, super big, but they're just big enough, I think, to stick some dried snacks in here, chips or popcorn. And these are another two items that I know I'm going to get tons of use out of for this summer. I love finding wooden bowls. I don't have to worry about them falling and shattering. So these are great outdoor entertainment bowls, and you do have to be a little bit more gentle with the washing and cleaning method for these bowls. You don't want any water sitting and creating like too much moisture inside. So once they're clean, you want to wipe them dry completely right away. I love that these have like a really beautiful whitewash finish to them. Each one has so much character and just so much uniqueness. Here is the tag, and so these actually did come from TJ Maxx, but these were $13, and then hopefully you can see the wash care down there. It just says that mango wood is a natural material and should be treated with care. Wipe with a soft dry cloth, but it does say right here that these are food safe. So that's definitely something that you want to make sure when purchasing like wooden pieces that look and appear as if they are food safe or serving dishes or bowls. They may just be more for decor. So just make sure that they are all food safe and just be delicate with how you clean and care for them. Then like I said, they are both so unique. This one is a little bit more like woodsy toned, and then this one has a lot more of the whitewashed. Here is a close-up of the sides. They do have really, really beautiful detail. I believe this is the last item that I found at HomeGoods, but this is a really, really beautiful terracotta vase. It is safe to use for outdoors, so I'm not sure if I will stick some faux plants in here as well, or if I will use this as a pot for some flowers. But either way, I thought that this was beautiful. I love the shape of it, and this too has some whitewash to it, which gives it a really like vintagey, authentic, old look. This was $19.99, and I really just like it. I love terracotta pots in general, but I thought that the shape that this one had with the two little handles on both sides was just really unique. Here is an up close view of it. I just think it is so gorgeous. Moving on, I went to Bath & Body Works for the first time in what seems like such a long time. I have been resisting buying any new candles. I'm trying to work my way through all of the candle collection that I have built up throughout the years. So I did have to restock and replenish my soaps. So here are the 5 soaps that I picked out. The first one that I have here is Tiki Shore, and the second one is Island Papaya. And then we have this Southern Magnolia, Cucumber, and Lily. And then the last one is Eucalyptus Rain. I'm sure I don't have to talk too much about Bath & Body Works hand soaps, but I am obsessed with them. Most of our guests that come and visit our home always comment on how good the soaps smell and just how the scents and the fragrance just lingers. So it's kind of like a hand soap and a hand lotion kind of all in one, just because that scent just lasts a lot longer than average soaps in my opinion. Okay, here are my last 3 purchases from HomeGoods. I picked up these little area rugs. Scatter rugs is what I think HomeGoods refers to these as, but I picked up 3 of them. As you can see, 2 of them are the exact same, and then the one over here is quite a bit larger, and it's a much different color palette and style. So these 2 over here are much more of like a bohemian look to them. They have like that tribal kind of print going on there. They are a mixture of black and cream tones. And originally, I thought I was going to leave the store with just one of these rugs, one of the 2, and I was going to use it as a little rug for the back door area here in our living room. Our living room leads out to our backyard. So the intent for these was to just buy one for this area right here. Then I came across this one, and I was obsessed immediately. There was no question for this one. I love the soft, like bluish pink, mustard yellow tones that this one has. Also love the fringe that it has on both ends. I love the size. There was just so many things about this that I really, really liked. Then when I saw that there are 2 identical ones of this rug, I figured I could use one for the upstairs bathroom and one for the downstairs bathroom. While the size of these 2 are much smaller than this one on the right here, they are still a really nice substantial size, especially for a bathroom. So bringing these 3 home, that was the original intent. However, now that I've had this rug here for a couple of days, I am just not sure if this is the end all
spot for this. I love it so much that I am like constantly worried that it's going to get dirty. We do have an almost 8-year-old boy here who is always playing outside and coming in with super muddy feet. And as much as I could remind him to take his shoes off out on the deck and not to bring them in the house here, I just don't think that that's fair to him. While I love how it looks, I think it just goes with the tones of this living room and it just fits in really perfectly. I also need to make sure that this house continues to be livable and not just pretty looking, if that makes any sense. So I think I'm going to have to end up moving this rug somewhere else, somewhere where it's going to get a whole lot less traffic and it will just be able to maintain its beauty for a little bit longer than it would right here. I really do love the size of this. It kind of covers the entire like entrance portion and I just love how it lays. So I may be, well, I'm definitely going to go back and see if I can find a very similar like look, just with darker colors that will hide any heavy traffic stains or any issues, just a little bit better. But until I find that perfect rug that is literally identical to that first one, other than the colors, I think I'm going to use this one here. I think that the patterns and the colors of these two are just a whole lot more forgiving than this one is. Take a little bit of stress off of my plate and not have to worry so much about this gorgeous rug. So this one was $30 and then these two were $15 each. Here is more of an up close of these two rugs. I think that they're beautiful. They're so different than the other one that I picked up, but I still am obsessed. I love the contrast of colors, especially for the bathroom. And I like these because they're just machine washable, so if any like stains start to build up, I could just throw them in the wash.
So that about does it for this haul. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. If you are not yet subscribed, please make sure to subscribe. And if you could give this video a big thumbs up, I would really appreciate that as well. Thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. I hope to see you in my next video. Until then, take care. Bye.